Have you ever felt like your entire life was one big lie? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. The truth about my family turned my world upside down in ways I never could have imagined. It all started with a simple question, and what I found out next was shocking. But hold on tight because the twists keep coming. Stick around until the end for the most mind-blowing revelation I never saw coming. You won't believe how deep this goes. Let's rewind to the moment my world changed forever. I've always been close with my brother. We grew up together, shared the same house, the same experiences, but something never felt right. He didn't look like my mom. Heck, he didn't even look like anyone on her side of the family. But we never questioned it because, well, we were a family, right? That was until last year. I got this letter from someone claiming to be a relative, someone I'd never heard of before. It was from my brother's real mother. Turns out my dad was secretly in a relationship with another woman. They had a child, my brother. My dad had been dating two women at the same time. One, my mom, the woman who raised me, and the other, a woman my dad kept hidden from the entire family. That woman, my brother's mom, was never mentioned until now. I always thought there was something odd about how my brother didn't inherit the same health conditions as the rest of us. This letter changed everything. My grandmother had a secret family. Before she married my grandfather, she had been married to a man who was abusive, physically and emotionally. She ran away to start fresh with my grandfather, but she never told anyone about her past. She never spoke about it to anyone, not even my mom. The other part of her life was kept hidden. But after her death, we got a letter from one of her daughters, the daughter from her first marriage. Turns out my grandmother had 3 daughters before she married my grandfather. 3 sisters we had no idea existed. The letter explained that my grandmother had been forced to leave them behind when she fled the abusive relationship. But this wasn't just any letter. It was a plea for our family to acknowledge them, to finally recognize them as part of the family they had been kept out of. One of the daughters asked me to come visit her mother's grave. My grandmother's first husband had never allowed her to mark it. It was unmarked for decades. As I dug deeper, I started to wonder, who are we, really? What if our family isn't just the people we grew up with, but also the ones hidden in the shadows? The more I uncovered, the more it felt like our family wasn't just mine. It belonged to all these people who were connected to us through blood, through secrets, and through time. But here's the twist. When I finally met my half-sisters, the daughters from my grandmother's first marriage, I realized something. They didn't just look like me. They were me. They were family. And I had no idea how much they were a part of my life already. You see, it wasn't just about who my dad was dating or the hidden family members we didn't know about. The real revelation was this. Family is made up of more than just the people you share a home with. It's made up of everyone, past and present, who shares your blood, your struggles, and your story. And as for the biggest shock of all, I found out that my mom's health issues weren't just passed down to me. They were shared across multiple generations. My mother's health problems had actually been caused by something my grandmother had passed on, something she'd unknowingly passed on to all of us. And now it's up to me to keep that legacy alive, but in a way that changes the future. Did this story shock you? I know it did for me. If you want to hear more about the secrets I'm still uncovering, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next reveal. And leave me a comment telling me about the family secrets you've uncovered. I'm sure I'm not the only one with a wild story. Until next time.